6:30, I'd like to call the November 24th, 2015 meeting of the Milledgeville City Council to order. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chambers?
Here.
Dr. Lee?
Here.
Mr. Mullins?
Here.
Mr. Reynolds?
Here.
Ms. Shinholster?
Here.
Ms. Walden?
Here.
We have a quorum present. I'd like to ask everyone to join me as we stand for the prayer and the pledge. Dear Lord, grant us the humility always to seek your will and that we do and say. Be with us in our deliberations and help us to be wise in the decisions we make for the good of all those who have placed their trust and confidence in our leadership. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You've all received copies of the minutes of the November 10th, 2015 council meeting. Are there any corrections? I'll hear a motion to adopt.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chambers?
Aye.
Dr. Lee?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds?
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster?
Aye.
Ms. Walden?
Aye.
We have one item under old business on the agenda tonight. I'll ask the clerk to read ordinance O-1511-013 by caption.
This is an ordinance to adopt the amendment and restatement of the City of Milledgeville Retirement Plan and Trust and to make the effective date as of January 1, 2016.
Having heard the ordinance, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chambers?
Aye.
Dr. Lee?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds?
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster?
Aye.
Ms. Walden?
Aye.
Under new business, we have a first reading of an ordinance regarding credit card use. I'll ask the clerk to read ordinance 01511-024 by caption.
This is to amend the Code of Ordinances of the City of Milledgeville, Georgia, Chapter 2, Article 4, to add Section 2-135, Purchasing Card and Credit Card Use Policy, to provide an effective date, to provide for codification, to repeal conflicting ordinances, and for other purposes.
This is scheduled to come back before council at our December 8th meeting. I'll ask the clerk to read Resolution R-1511-045 by caption.
This is to authorize the Department of Natural Resources project agreement to accept and administer a recreational trails grant award designated to extend the unimproved segment of Fishing Creek Community Trail.
Having heard the resolution, do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Yes, I'd like to ask one thing, Mr. Jarrett. On here it says that the city will be responsible for the maintenance of this segment of this trail. Are we going to be able to do that? Is the city?
Yes, that's an agreement that was made when you applied for that grant.
Okay.
And this is the, that was part of the requirement. Frankly, if you'd like to say anything more than I've said.
Yes, sir. And this is just an 1,800-foot segment between Elbert Street and Wilson Street, and it's already aligned with existing sewer easement, so, which is, so it won't take much more maintenance than we're already doing on, as far as, just rolling and that kind of thing. So
it's just the 1,800.
right, that's the only part that is, this one.
Any other discussion or comments? I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chambers?
Aye.
Dr. Lee?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds?
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster?
Aye.
Ms. Walden?
Aye.
I'll ask the clerk to read Resolution R-1511-046 by caption.
This is to authorize an intergovernmental agreement with the Board of Trustees of Georgia Military College for the placement of a Georgia Military College emblem on the city-owned elevated water tank located at 424 East Washington Street.
You've heard the resolution. Do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Dr. Lee,
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds,
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Ms. Walden.
Aye.
We have a few new alcohol applications tonight. Hearing no objection, we'll ask the clerk to read en masse. Renewals, these are renewals, I apologize.
The first is for Kirishima Incorporating, doing business as Kirishima, 140 West Hancock Street, for beer and wine consumption on premises. Eckerd Corporation, doing business as Rite Aid, 2400 North Columbia Street, beer and wine package to go. BRG Beverages LLC, doing business as Chili's Bar and Grill, 2596 North Columbia Street, beer, wine, liquor, consumption on premises and Sunday sales. HAC Incorporated, doing business as Piggly Wiggly, 1310 North Columbia Street, beer and wine package to go. Milledgeville Recreation Parlor, 128 West Hancock Street, beer, consumption on premises. Warren Hawkins American Legion, 430 West MLK Junior Drive, beer and liquor, consumption on premises. 428 Lake LLC, doing business as Tipsy's Liquor, for beer, wine, liquor, and a catering license. Package to go.
You've heard the renewal applications en masse. Is there any discussion on any of these corrections? Do I hear a motion to adopt?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Dr. Lee,
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds,
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Ms. Walden,
Aye.
The last item on the agenda is a closed session to discuss a real estate transaction. The chair will entertain a motion to go into closed session.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Dr. Lee,
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds,
Aye.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Ms. Walden.
Aye.
We'll be moving into closed session and we'll reconvene shortly. Thank you. I'd like to call the November 24th, 2015 called City Council meeting back in order and ask the clerk to call the roll.
Mr. Chambers,
Here.
Dr. Lee,
Here.
Mr. Mullins,
Here.
Mr. Reynolds,
Here.
Ms. Shinholster,
Here.
Ms. Walden.
Here.
We have a quorum. Council did go into closed session to discuss a real estate transaction. No decision has been made at this time. There being no further business to conduct, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Hearing no objection, we stand adjourned.